Get ready. This women's 100-meter final is about to go off, and two runners are the whole reason why. Mia Maxwell just ran the fastest time of the whole championship. Sha'carri Douglas is the only sprinter in this race who has ever gone under 11 seconds. One runner is on fire right now. The other one has not lost all year. Here is why this race is about to be huge. First, let's talk about the place. This is the World Athletics U20 Championships, and it's happening at Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon. Big stars have raced on this same track before, at the Olympic trials and at World Championships, so these young runners are stepping onto the exact same surface as the biggest names in the sport. The women's 100-meter final will run under the lights tonight, in front of fans who know exactly what a fast race looks like. Now let's meet the two biggest names in this race. First up is Mia Maxwell. She's from Texas in the United States. In the semifinals, she blew everyone away with the fastest time of the round, 11.13 seconds. And that was no accident. Mia already has a personal best of 11.4 seconds, a time she ran back in May 2025. That run put her ahead of huge names on the American high school all-time list, even Sha'carri Richardson. On top of that, Mia won the 100-meter title at the US U20 Championships earlier this year. That's exactly how she punched her ticket to Oregon. When people asked her how she felt going into the final, she kept it simple. She said she's ready to run fast.
Next up, Sha'carri Douglas. She's from Jamaica, and she is not walking into this final as some underdog. She's the favorite. Why? Because back on March 25, 2026, at the Jamaican High School Championships, Douglas ran a blazing 10.98 seconds. That run did two huge things. It became her personal best, and it made her the very first woman in the world to break 11 seconds this whole season. Nobody else in this Oregon final has ever done that. Douglas stands alone. And get this, she hasn't lost a single race all season. She swept the 100 and 200-meter double at the Jamaican U20 Championships, at the Jamaican High School Championships, and at the Carifta Games, the biggest youth track meet in the entire Caribbean. This isn't even new territory for her. Back at the 2024 U20 World Championships in Lima, Peru, she was only 16 years old, and she still walked away with silver in the 200 meters after a late promotion. That means she already knows exactly what a World Championship podium feels like. Her coach, Garth Smythe, trusts her completely under pressure. Before this season even started, he told reporters she would break 11 seconds, and she went out and proved him right. So here's where the drama kicks in. In the semifinals in Eugene, Mia actually beat Douglas. Mia ran 11.13, Douglas ran 11.21. On paper, that makes Mia the front-runner heading into the final. But hold on, Douglas still has the faster lifetime best. She's undefeated the entire season, and she's already stood on a World Championship podium back in Lima. Speed on paper tells one story. A whole season without a single loss tells another. Tonight, in the final, those two stories crash together.
But wait, there's more to this race that most people don't even know yet. Mia is not the only Maxwell running tonight. Her twin sister, Mariah, made the final too. Mariah ran 11.25 in the semis, good enough for 5th fastest overall. That means both twin sisters are lining up in a global final, together, at the very same time. Mia talked about what that means to her. She said having her sister right there in Eugene, sharing a dorm room as roommates, and living this moment side by side has been something truly special. Mariah kept it short and sweet. She said, quote, "Mission accomplished." She made the final, and racing on home soil in the United States, surrounded by fellow Americans, makes the whole thing feel a little easier. Now, here's a name that could flip the whole race upside down. Switzerland's Xenia Bourret. She's not one of the big favorites, but do not count her out. In her semi-final heat, Bourret smashed the Swiss national U20 record and qualified 4th fastest overall at 11.23. Afterwards, she said her only goal was simply to reach the final. She admitted she felt nervous, but also amazed just to be standing in a World Championship final. Her plan for tonight is simple: run a personal best and soak in every second of the moment.
Rounding out this stacked final are runners from Italy, St. Lucia, and Germany. Italy's Kelly Douala Ademo qualified at 11.36. She's only 16 years old, which is wild, since most of this field is 2 or 3 years older than her.
Earlier this season, she already won a sprint double at the European U18 Championships, so she's not just filling a lane out there, she's bringing her own winning streak into this race. St. Lucia's J.D. Emanuel qualified at 11.42, and Germany's Emma Gurecka and Lena Andachili rounded out the final 8, running 11.40 and 11.47. Here's something wild to think about. Every single runner in this final broke 11.5 seconds just to get here. Back at the 2024 U20 World Championships in Lima, the winning time in the final was 11.17 seconds. That's your number to beat tonight. If Douglas or Mia can get near that time or even smash it, this final won't just crown a new champion, it could produce one of the fastest races ever run at this level. So what actually wins a race like this? In the 100 meters, it all comes down to two things: the start and the top speed. Douglas has one of the smoothest transitions in the business, going from her start straight into full speed. That's a big reason she stayed undefeated all season long. Mia Maxwell, on the other hand, has shown she can deliver a huge time exactly when it matters most. That's exactly what happened in the semi-final, when she posted the fastest mark of the whole round under pressure.
That means tonight's final could truly go either way. If Douglas gets a clean start and settles into a rhythm early, her top speed and her sub-11-second history make her almost impossible to catch. But if Mia brings that same fire from her semifinal, remember, she already beat Douglas's time once. And don't forget Mariah, racing right alongside her twin sister. Plus, Zania Bourret, who has nothing to lose after just smashing her own national record. Here's what makes this race so much bigger than just a junior championship. Every single runner in this final is racing at times that are creeping towards senior professional level. Douglas's 10.98 puts her inside the top 10 fastest under-20 sprinters of all time, ever. Mia's personal best of 11.4 puts her right up there among the fastest high school sprinters America has ever seen. These are not just up-and-coming athletes anymore. These are runners already good enough to land on future Olympic watch lists. So when this final finally goes off, here's exactly what to watch for. Watch the first 30 meters. That's where Douglas has built her entire undefeated season. If she gets out clean, the whole field is chasing her, not racing her. But also watch Mia Maxwell's drive phase, because that blazing semifinal time did not come out of nowhere. If she brings that same fire into the final, this turns into a real head-to-head battle, not just a coronation for the favorite. And do not sleep on the twin storyline. If Mariah Maxwell finds another gear like she did to reach 5th in the semis, two American sisters standing on the podium together would be one of the biggest stories to come out of this entire championship. This final has real stakes, real history on the line, and a stacked field where anyone could walk away with gold.